back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football. On first down, Justin Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On second down, Eckler. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Herbert on first down now. Open man is Palmer. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. There's Wilson to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
On first down, Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And after After that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Herbert now. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 24, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the draw, here's Williams. And down to the 36-yard line here.
62 yards on the ground for him so far.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. The busy night continues for Williams. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Wilson.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Wilson.
Out quickly to Judy.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Play action. It's Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Albert Okwuegbunam
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Broncos are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. From the 38, Herbert.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Chase Young
in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And now here is another interception.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that.